Good afternoon, and welcome to the Class of 2019 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Dr. Guy Reed, and it is my pleasure to serve as Dean of the College of Medicine, Phoenix. Please join me in welcoming the College of Medicine Phoenix Choir to the stage to sing our national anthem.
Early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We are grateful for the tremendous leadership. Oh, by the way, I'll let you sit down if you would like. We are grateful for the tremendous leadership we have here at the University of Arizona. I'll ask each of our leaders to stand and remain standing as I introduce them. Please hold your applause until the end. Dr. Robert Robbins, President of the University of Arizona. Dr. Ram Krishna, Regent for the Arizona Board of Regents. Mr. Fred Duvall, Regent for the Arizona Board of Regents. Dr. Michael Dake, Senior Vice President for the University of Arizona Health Sciences. Dr. Stephen Lieberman, Senior Associate Dean of Academic Affairs. Dr. Susan Kaib, Associate Dean for Student Affairs. Dr. Glenn Fogarty, Associate Dean for the Office of Admissions and Recruitment. Dr. Paul Stanley, Associate Dean of Curricular Affairs and Program Evaluation. Dr. Paul Bomer, Interim Associate Dean of Research. Dr. Maria Manriquez, Interim Associate Dean of Clinical Curricular Affairs. I would also like to acknowledge the College of Medicine Phoenix Department Chairs and distinguished leaders sitting on stage. Please stand. And this afternoon's special commencement speaker is Mr. Peter Fine. Please join me in thanking all of these leaders who are with us today. You may be seated. You may be seated. I would also like to acknowledge additional dignitaries who are with us today. Please stand and remain standing. I'll ask the audience again to hold applause until everyone has been introduced. From District 24, Representative and UA alumna Leila Alston. From District 10, Minority Leader Representative David Bradley. The University of Arizona Cancer Center Interim Director, Dr. William Kantz. From the University of Arizona Office of General Counsel, Senior Vice President for Legal Affairs, and General Counsel Laura Todd Johnson. and Deputy General Counsel Art Lee. From the Flynn Foundation, President and CEO Tammy McLeod, and Vice President, Bioscience Research Programs, Dr. Mary O'Reilly. From the Arizona Medical Association, Executive Vice President Libby McDaniel. Dick Mallory, Partner Snell and Wilmer. Dr. William Dolan, Clinical Associate Professor at the College of Medicine, Phoenix. And Nancy Burge, longtime UA supporter and community leader. Please join me in welcoming these dignitaries to us today. I would like to also introduce another very distinguished group that has played a critical role in the personal and professional lives of today's graduates. Would our faculty sitting in the audience please stand and be recognized for your valuable contributions as teachers and mentors to our graduates. Thank you. Graduates also in attendance are the extraordinary people who have provided the love and support that made your graduation possible. Will the parents, spouses, partners, friends, and family members of our graduates please stand? And now to you, our 67 graduates of the class of 2019. We have come to know all of you as an incredible group of committed and talented students. You have had a big impact on us and on your patients, and you will have an even bigger impact on your community and in the future. In a short few minutes, we will have the honor and the joy to be among the first to address you as doctor. And in that moment of recognition that you are now a physician, your lives, opportunities, and responsibilities will change forever. We pray that today marks the beginning of a long and fulfilling career in which you serve and improve the lives of thousands of patients. At our College of Medicine, you have learned the scientific basis for our profession, and you know that science will continue to drive medicine forward. In a similar way, big data and analytics will shape the way that you practice medicine. But you know, and you have been taught, that patients need more than science and technical care. They need a physician and a healer. Patients need more than artificial intelligence. They need your emotional intelligence. Someone who understands the science of diseases, as well as the social, psychological, and spiritual toll of illness. They need a physician who focuses not only on curing, but also on restoring well-being and health. And when a cure is not possible, patients need a healer who provides relief, solace, and hope. You have long, rewarding, and challenging careers ahead of all of you. Resolve each day to grow in your medical knowledge, your self-knowledge, your wisdom, and your compassion for others. Teach your patients and yourselves how to prevent illness and to maintain wellness. Let your dedication and service inspire your peers and others. Make compassion, inspiration, and distinctions the mark of your long careers. Dream big and act on it. to accomplish something big for all of those that you serve. Each one of you has the talent to move the field of medicine forward, together with moving forward the health of our communities. Class of 2019, we are so proud of you. We know that today is only the beginning, or as we say today, the commencement of the great things that you will do. You have our deepest and our fondest congratulations. May God bless you in your incredible and noble journey of service to others. And now I would like to invite our president, Dr. Robert Robbins, to extend a welcome from the University of Arizona.
Good afternoon. I hope you all will remember this beautiful theater and the drum and bagpipes that brought us on our walk down through the streets of Phoenix. That will be memorable. Maybe not much of anything, certainly I will say, but you'll pay great attention to Peter Fine, but I'm just the opening act. I'm here to thank you all for being here today and to congratulate all of our students for really this defining moment in their life so far. I'm thrilled to be here at the College of Medicine, Phoenix for my second commencement address as the president of the University of Arizona. For all of those of you who had the under, you lost. So I hope to be back again next year. To the family, friends, supporters of this class, congratulations and thank you for supporting our students throughout their journey in life. Particularly, I want to congratulate my friends Ponch, his family, Paul Arbach back there, and Nancy Burge, who all have friends and family that are part of this incredible graduating class. So welcome today. To you, our graduates, I hope that you look back on your time as students here in Phoenix with great pride. I can tell you the further away you get from this day, the more you'll look back and be thankful for all of the people in your life who got you to this point. There's no question you're here because you did a lot of hard work, but there are many people not only behind you, but on the side of you and up here who helped you through to this journey and to this day. And I would just remind you to think as you go along through your careers to pay it forward. Think about who you can mentor in your future career and make a difference in their lives. You do have incredible futures in front of you, and I hope you're excited to make a positive impact in the lives of your patients and the communities you choose to live in. We have many challenges in front of us as a society. The students earning their MD degrees here at the College of Medicine in Phoenix are prepared to lead us as we take on those challenges. And in fact, I think will be the problem solvers that will find solutions to our challenges. Some of you have likely heard me speak about the importance of the fourth industrial revolution in human history and for the future of the University of Arizona. I also see it as critically important for the future of healthcare and for our work as physicians. The technologies we're developing today have the potential to dramatically extend the human lifespan, improve the quality of life for people around the world. And our graduates are prepared to lead in this effort. More importantly, you're ready to care for your patients with expertise and compassion. With all of our advances in technologies, as in genomics and precision medicine, become part of everyday care, it is absolutely crucial that we do not forget that the patient is a real person. Dr. Abraham Verghese, a renowned scholar, best-selling author, and a good friend from my Stanford days, emphasizes the importance of the ritual between the physician and patient during an examination. He said that we need to remember to pay attention to the real person rather than just the eye patient. I hope you all have read The Fourth Industrial Revolution. Maybe there'll be a little time before you start your internship or residency. If you haven't and you find yourself at a lakeside or a riverside or on a beach somewhere, please read The Fourth Industrial Revolution. But if you haven't read the book Cutting for Stone that Abraham Verghese wrote, please try to find a copy and read it. It is a very powerful story about his life growing up in Ethiopia. But Abraham talks about that incredible time when you are pushed to fill out the electronic medical record and go through and see a patient as fast as possible. Take a deep breath and just remember, you have a special bond when you lay your hands on a patient and examine them. When you take the trust of the patient and their family into consideration to try to help them through pain and suffering, remember they are real people. I can recall the times when for good quality care in the operating room where there's a checklist and everybody would have a timeout and we would stop and we would read off, is this patient X, and this is their medical record number, and this is the operation we're going to do, and this is the plan, and everybody nodded. And then I would always step back and say, well, let me tell you about this person's life. I've sat down and talked with them and said, you know, what can we do as a team to help you do that you can't do today? And please send me a picture a year from now doing that. I still get those pictures, you know, almost a decade out of being out of the operating room. So just remember, these patients are someone's mother, someone's sister, someone's daughter, a friend, and they're real people. Take the time to slow the game down and remember why we're all here and what you're going to do. You're entering a profession dedicated to the service of others. It's an incredible calling, and I would say an incredible privilege. I congratulate each one of you on this achievement and what you're going to do for each of your patients and for society as a whole. Congratulations, College of Medicine, Phoenix Class 2019. Bear down and go Cats.
Thank you, President Robbins. Now I would like to invite Dr. Ram Krishna to extend greetings to our distinguished graduates on behalf of the Arizona Board of Regents. Dr. Krishna.
Good afternoon. Pardon my voice. On behalf of the Arizona Board of Regents, the governing body of our state's public universities, I'd like to welcome you all to this celebration of outstanding achievement. As a Regent, I'm incredibly proud of your achievements and what it means in terms of success for all of you, University of Arizona, and the great state of Arizona. As a physician, I'm proud to call you colleagues. Individually, you accomplished an extraordinary achievement in earning a medical degree. Collectively, you will be the key to medical innovation, education, research, and clinical practice. Your graduation today marks an important milestone and will be the key to unlocking numerous opportunities. As you move on to new adventures, remember to remain curious and keep lifelong learning as one of your priorities. For it's through learning that you will not only reach the next big scientific breakthrough, but you'll make the world a better place. You each will contribute in varied ways to the practice of medicine, whether it is through patient care, advancing research, or teaching the physicians and healthcare workers of the future. Your graduation is not only a personal achievement, but it is also a victory of our state. As you celebrate your vast potential and the future you have created for yourselves, we hope that you will continue to call Arizona home, that you will our state the honor of continuing to play a role in your success. In addition to the good work you will do in your medical career, you're poised to become leaders in your communities. I encourage you to share your vast knowledge and skills by volunteering, meeting youth, serving on voluntary boards, nonprofit, and becoming an advocate for good, because there's more than one way to save a life. Remember to be grateful for the skills and training you have learned from the University of Arizona College of Medicine and for your support system, your parents, family members, mentors, and friends who may have provided the financial as well as moral support needed to get here today. Consider your fellow students, your professors, and all of the people who made a difference in your education, helped you on your journey. For the friends, family, faculty, and staff who join us today's celebration, thank you for making this day possible. And to graduates celebrate this moment, we are all proud of what you have done. We're all looking forward to what you have yet to do, celebrate their milestone, and tomorrow to go to work, making your state, our country, and our world a better place. Lastly, distinguished members of the faculty, family, and friends and graduates, enjoy and always remember this day. Good luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Regent Krishna. It is my distinct honor to present the Stuart D. Flynn Master Educator Award to recognize an outstanding teacher from among our faculty. The recipient of this award is selected by graduating students as someone who exemplifies the dedication, hard work, compassion, and discipline that it takes to be a great educator. And this year's award winner is Dr. Mark Fiscioni.
Somebody stand here.
They seem to agree with me. Dr. Fiscioni is Associate Professor of Pathology, Histology, and Embryology. He's a board-certified anatomic and forensic pathologist who has been practicing as a medical examiner for 28 years. He retired as Chief Medical Examiner for Maricopa County after 17 years in 2013. And then he retired again as Chief Medical Examiner for Yavapai County. But he has never retired from his role at the College of Medicine, Phoenix, where he has been teaching with distinction since 2007. Graduating student Savannah McMahon Gisriel shared, quote, "Dr. Fiscioni has an unrivaled passion for educating the future generation of physicians," end quote. She explained that Dr. Fiscioni has been her primary mentor for the past 4 years and has helped immensely in her pursuit of a career in pathology, saying, "If it weren't for him, I don't know if I would have found my love for teaching as soon as I did. I will be forever grateful for his mentorship." Graduating student Nathan Goff shared, "I'd like to thank Dr. Fiscioni for his generosity. He is generous of his knowledge, his time, and mostly his spirit. On behalf of the college, congratulations, Dr. Fiscioni." I would like to now introduce our student speaker who was elected by her peers in the class of 2019 to provide the Student Commencement Address. Please welcome Aishan Shur.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so honored to represent the voice of the class of 2019 today. Originally, I envisioned this speech to be a rap battle with Dean Reed. You know, old school medicine versus millennial generation, that sort of thing. But unfortunately, that couldn't happen because I can't speak for Dean Reed, but I did try in earnest to create a rap, only to confirm that I definitely don't have the skills for it. I'm willing to learn. So the next option was to do a sonnet battle, which we probably could have pulled off because we both studied English, but it would have likely put everyone to sleep, though given what everyone in this audience has endured for the past 4 years as med students, family and loved ones of med students, and educators and supporters of med students, a power nap would be quite therapeutic. Writing humor aside, it's truly been an immense honor to be part of this class these past 4 years, and to be here now, celebrating the conferment of our MD degrees. We made it, guys. I make this congratulatory remark early because we've not only survived 4 years of medical school, but we've also navigated some turbulence with quite a bit of aplomb. Our class has demonstrated that we are fearless and flexible in the face of change. This has been evident from the very beginning. Most of us, myself included, arrived at med school rather serendipitously, which is not necessarily the way most people want to start med school, but in this field, we take what we can get. Despite this fact, we dove right in. We committed to an oath that still reflects the values we aim for today, and we donned our first white coats on this same stage, inaugurated into this profession by a different leadership. When the framework of our school drastically changed, we stepped up to the challenge, not only taking part in shaping the transition, but also playing a role in acquiring accreditation for our school and creating a thriving environment. It is this aspiration to rise above circumstance, adaptability to change, and voice for advocacy that defines our class. I hope we continue to carry these attributes with us, because in a few short weeks, we have more than just the proper dosing of Tylenol to think about. Starting today, we become the future of healthcare, and henceforth, we are charged with the lives of our patients, the education of nascent clinicians, and the longevity of our own careers. Those are some pretty daunting responsibilities to take on. These challenging aspects of this profession and the system that frames it will always be there unless we prioritize them and make healthcare sustainable. Our education at the College of Medicine Phoenix has undoubtedly empowered us to tackle the broad scope of medicine beyond the bedside. Curriculum from the distinction tracks have taught us dedication to service, engagement with communities, and collaboration of knowledge, resources, compassion, and humanism across the globe. We've been exposed to thinking about health from both the personalized and population levels. In the flux of ever-evolving research and guidelines, we've been taught to remain inquisitive and evaluate evidence for the long-term implications of our discoveries and shared decisions we make with our patients. We're also incredibly lucky to be training in such a diverse world today, giving us the opportunity to promote social justice and equity for both providers and patients, especially as we've had the privilege of having a class with unique backgrounds, including the inaugural class of Pathways Scholars. Furthermore, paramount to our development as doctors, we've had protected time to decompress, reflect, and build strength and support through our relationships so we can be the best versions of ourselves for our patients, our families, our communities, and always embody our dreams. We've had these privileges in our medical education because of the foresight of leaders in medicine. As we enter this profession, we have the ability to bring our experiences and our tenacity to advance this field for the next wave of future physicians as well. We made it, guys, but we've only made it this far. I'm so proud of us and the many obstacles that we've overcome, personally and collectively, to arrive at this day. But it doesn't end here. This is where it really begins. For those in the audience not attired identically to me, the adventure continues as well. We couldn't have made it this far without your endless love, support, and guidance. You inspire us and allow us to grow into upstanding humans. Dr. Moffitt has taught us that medicine is about love, and you are the heart of our profession. It seems impossible to entirely express our gratitude, except to continue honoring your dedication to us with equal dedication to this journey. One day, we will marvel at how much the younger generation of medical trainees can give back to their loved ones and be proud of the progress we've made in this profession. Until then, we mindfully try to maintain balance as we persevere. Thank you for signing up on this lifelong pursuit of us. This day is as much for you as it is for us. Congratulations, everyone.
I think we'll give you a... Okay, here we go. Thank you, Aishan. It's now my honor to introduce to you our 2019 commencement speaker, Mr. Peter Fine. There we go. Mr. Peter Fine was appointed president and CEO of Phoenix-based Banner Health in November of 2000. Banner Health is one of the nation's largest secular nonprofit healthcare organizations, operating 28 hospitals and other services in 6 states. Banner employs about 50,000 people, has about $7 billion in revenue, and is Arizona's largest employer. Mr. Fine received his bachelor's degree from Ohio University and his master's degree in healthcare administration from George Washington University. He is a fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives. He has received a number of honors, including recognition as one of the 100 most influential people in healthcare. He was selected as the Most Admired CEO Award by Phoenix Business Journal, and he has received a Lifetime Achievement Award by the Arizona Business Magazine. In 2015, Mr. Fine showed extraordinary foresight and imagination in creating, together with our University of Arizona leadership, one of the largest academic health systems in the country. This agreement has enabled the training of hundreds and eventually thousands of young physicians, such as our class of 2019. But in addition to his vision and his leadership, Mr. Fine also has compelling insights for our graduates about physicians and healthcare from his own experience as a patient, which he will share with us today. Please welcome Mr. Fine.
Good afternoon, everyone, and hearty congratulations to all of you for all the hard work you've been through. Dr. Reed was talking a little bit about my own personal journey, and I want to talk about that for a little bit with you, and I want to personalize some of this for you, and I want to give you perspective. So I've been doing this, what I've been doing now for 41 years, the last 19 years here at Banner Health in Phoenix. But along the way, there are experiences you learn, and some of those have nothing to do with my business acumen, but they really have to do with my interaction with our own healthcare system. So want to talk about that a little bit for you. I want to make a few points for you along the way. So as we deal with my personal patient experience, you're going to get someone who's been on both sides of running and organizing resources to allow a healthcare system to do what it needs to do, but also someone who's experienced its use. So first hint for you, your relationship is with the family, not just with the patient. 11 years ago, I dealt with a difficult time in dealing with cancer. 7 months of absolutely grueling and torturous treatment. When I went for a second opinion, I went to Houston at MD Anderson and went into the office of the chairman of the Head and Neck Center, 7:30 in the morning on a Monday. It was scary. Took my breath away, what I saw in the exam room. Upon going into the exam room, I heard things coming out of the physician's mouth. I was listening closely, but I couldn't really hear. My mind was still on the exam room. Luckily, my wife was there and took scrupulous notes. And upon exiting our visit and going to the cafeteria before our next session with another physician, we went through what we heard. And I realized, and she realized, I only heard half of what was said. My mind was in the exam room and what I saw. So it's important for you to recognize your relationship is also with the family, not just with the patient. Second, listen to the patient. Really listen. It's amazing what you will learn. Patients have a lot of things to help you understand what you need to do, but recognize they have other issues. Transportation, food, backup resources. There are many things that have to occur after you come to a diagnosis. The treatment process gets interrupted, and therefore your success or lack thereof gets affected by all of those things that sit outside of your direct line of sight. But understanding them becomes important in how you deal with the family and the patient. Third, respect the patient. Respect that they know things about themselves that you don't know and that at times are hard for them to communicate. When I was dealing with my cancer treatment and the grueling nature of counting calories, counting fluid ounces, grams of protein, saliva that turned to glue, lack of sleep, day being night, night being day, and the scheduling of everything that had to go on for 7 months. For me, there was only one way I could manage my way through that. Frankly, I had to turn it into something that I understood. I turned it into a management problem to solve. I figured out how to take everything that was going on with me clinically and turning it into a management process. I actually wrote an article about this called Leading with Courage that got published in 2 journals. And it was a way for me to give back and articulate what I went through and how I could manage it, how I personally could manage my way through the process. Understand your patient knows things about themselves that you don't know, and respect what they know about themselves, because it'll help them be a successful patient for you as they deal with their treatment. Second big area, clinical variation. Remember this comment, the reduction of clinical variability enhances clinical reliability. Sounds simple, but in the everyday world, not so simple. Why is it important? It improves safety. It improves the patient and family experience. It improves the price point, something that you're going to become much more familiar with as this industry keeps evolving. It creates a better experience for all providers. Just doing what you think is best and comfortable doesn't necessarily deliver on all of the above consistently and reliably. And what should a patient expect? They should expect a safe and reliable clinical interaction. And you are at the heart of that. Third, the what and the how. You have been learning how to gather and assimilate information. You reach a conclusion, and then most importantly, you try to determine what needs to be done to solve the problem. Your focus has been on the what. What is the diagnosis, and what is the best treatment for that condition? In the complex world that we live in of delivering the best health care, you will need to focus on the how as well. The much larger challenge is how do we meet the needs of the patient now that we fully understand, know what to do. So why is that important? Well, because many more issues arise in the real world in the how than in the what in the real world that we deal with. The how is critical. The how requires a team. Medicine, if you haven't learned that yet, is a team sport. It requires the coordination of multiple professionals with a common goal. The how requires team-building communication skills. You will find that is going to be a critical part of your success factor. And humility as to the actual role you play as one professional on a team. Contrary to what you might think when you're practicing medicine, it isn't all about you. Medicine is too complicated. There are too many resources and professional resources that have to interact with what you're doing for a successful outcome. As you mature into a complete physician, you will learn the importance of the how, and it will serve you, your patients, and the healthcare system well. Finally, your professional journey. Taking care of you should be a key point to consider through your professional journey. Join groups or organizations that are focused on making sure you take care of you, and create a professional environment where your well-being is a key focus for you. If you do that, you will have more happiness in your career, and it will cause you to lead to a better care outcome for your patients. My final comment to you are two things. One, something that the great Winston Churchill said during World War II. He said, "Now, this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but is perhaps the end of the beginning." You have a long way to go yet. While you will leave here today and people will call you doctor, for the people that you have to take care of, you still have a lot of training to do. And you need to take that quite seriously. Another comment from somebody that I like very much, the great songwriter James Taylor, who I happened to see this past weekend. He said the following: "The secret of life is enjoying the passage of time. Something, as I continue to age at a quick pace, I have to remember every day when I wake up. There's lots of things that will get in the way of your journey. Things that seem problematic. But remember the secret of life when that happens. It's enjoying the passage of time. You embark on the next stage. I wish you the best of luck in that stage, and I do that because there are many people like me who live very personally as it pertains to healthcare, who need you and who want you to be your best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fine. I would now welcome Associate Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Susan Kaib, to introduce the class of 2019 and begin the hooding ceremony. Dr. Kaib.
I am honored to be here this afternoon to participate in the awarding with these graduates with the designation of Doctor of Medicine. The doctorate is the highest degree conferred by any university. Not only are the doctoral degree recipients the ultimate academic achievers, they will now take their place among the world's scholarly societies, both teaching the next generation of graduates and creating the next generation of art, insight, knowledge, and discovery. I will ask the platform party to take their places for the hooding ceremony. If Dr. Robbins, Krishna, Duval, Dake, and Fine, do you want to also shake hands with the students? Again, it can't be said enough tonight how proud this community is of the class of 2019. As students, they have left a legacy of involvement, and as physicians, they will shape a community of alumni. It is with immense honor that I present to you these candidates for the Doctor of Medicine from the University of Arizona College of Medicine, Phoenix. Tyson Coulter Amundsen. Leslie Kathleen Appleton. Janine Elaine Tabanda Asper. Lauren Jane Auerbach. Lindsay Nadine Barendrick. Usman Basharat. Alyssa Marie Burnbrick. Matthew Joseph Calhoun. Don Ben Cow. Alessandro Caratanuto. Ariana Rose Felici Cook. Alexandra Danielle Cook. Taylor Reed Cushman. Lauren Nicole Dominic. Tyler Michael Dunn. Corey Taylor Edwards. Diana Isabel Elsalde. John Patrick Foley. Brandon Dominique Rashad Ford. Laith Louis George. Savannah Dior Gisriel. Nathan Carl Goff. Melissa Rachel Gordon. Laura Gardner Hammond. Katie Elizabeth Hawk. Tanner J. Heckel. Omar Mohammed Hussein. Jamil W. Jaber. Luz Cassie. Swadharma Kirthi. Lindsay Elaine Keller. Aliyah Nisa Khan. Juliana Liang. Margaret Tuan Liu. Sophie Rose Loeb. Eric James Miller. Abir Abdul Musa. Roshan Swaminathan Panchanathan. Arpan Ajit Patel. J. Narendra Patel. Nithin Satya Pusapati. Gasam Raman. Monica Yarligata Rao. Madeline B. Richter. Alexa Ray Roberts. Ryan Elizabeth Romo. Sherilyn Nicole Selewski. Farmeen Samaray Jahani. Alexandra Elizabeth Scriber. Tirth Jatin Shah. Jamie Lynn Sherman. Aishan Shur. Dor Shalom Shoshan. Charles Lorenzo Smith. Gabriella Lynn Smith. Mei Lai So. John Henry Sutter. Kimberly Sarah Tay. Samuel Walter Tim. Daniel Triff. Kathleen Donnell Vincent. Nicole Victoria Warrington. Michael Paul Wasserman. Caitlin Ann Williams. Zachary Terrence Wilson. Mia Christina Wright. Maximilian Zelich. On behalf of the University of Arizona College of Medicine, Phoenix, congratulations to the graduates.
Doctor of Medicine candidates, please rise for the conferral of your degrees. President Robbins, it is my honor to present to you the candidates who have satisfied the requirements of the University of Arizona College of Medicine, Phoenix, for the degree of Doctor of Medicine.
By the authority vested in me by the Arizona Board of Regents, and by acting on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the Doctor of Medicine degree with all the attendant rights and responsibilities. Please accept my warmest congratulations.
Will everyone be seated again, please? Since the inaugural oath of our first class of 2011, each medical school class has composed their own oath when they start at the college to signify their commitment to the journey ahead. Consistent with that commitment they made 4 years ago, we will ask the class to rise and restate their oath. Graduates, please rise to recite the College of Medicine Phoenix Class of 2019 oath, which will be led by Omar Hussein.
Hello. You guys ready for this? All right. On 3, 2, 1. We, the University of Arizona College of Medicine Phoenix, class of 2019, bind ourselves to the following oath. I commit to advocate for my patients and to hold their dignity in the highest regard. With compassion and respect, I will embrace and empower my patients as individuals, cherishing their diversity. I will honor the sanctity of the patient and physician relationship and recognize that my responsibility of care extends to my patients' families. I vow to maintain a collaborative and respectful environment for all colleagues, acknowledging my duty as one member of a healthcare team. As a physician, I am not only called to be a caregiver, but also a mentor, educator, and leader for my community. I pledge to address healthcare disparities to ensure equality for all. I commit my skills and knowledge to serve as an agent for humanism and positive change. For the encouragement, support, and sacrifice from my family and friends, I will always express gratitude. I will honor their contributions by protecting the balance between my profession and loved ones. I promise to maintain good health and a clear mind so I am able to effectively care for others. I will recognize and respect the limits of my knowledge and seek guidance when necessary. With courage and humility, I will admit to learn from my mistakes. These core values will ensure that I am accountable, responsible, and genuine. I will live intentionally, remaining passionate and inquisitive. I will always remember the excitement and awe that I felt at the inception of my journey and be inspired by this oath. Coming from a place of love and acceptance, I promise to cure sometimes, to relieve often, to comfort always. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you for joining us today. This has been a wonderful and memorable occasion for all of us. As the last piece of commencement tradition, we will be led in the University of Arizona alma mater by the College of Medicine Phoenix Student Choir. So will you please join us on stage?
All hail Arizona, thy colors red and blue stand as a symbol of our love for you. All hail Arizona, to thee will there be true. We'll watch o'er and keep you. All hail, all hail.
Thank you. Some closing acknowledgments. This day simply would not be possible without the tremendous efforts of the Commencement Planning Committee. Special thanks to Scott Rajkowski, Heather Kleeman, Adolfo Navarro, Noel Vetter, Aaron Sheets-Friedberger, Kelly Lynch, and all of our staff for their leadership today. We ask you to remain in your seats until the platform party, the graduates, these new physicians, and faculty have recessed out of the hall. You can meet your graduate or your new physician in the lobby, where we will have a professional photo booth ready to capture the wonderful memories of today. Congratulations again to the class of 2019.